I've done many opinionated Pokemon videos going over my favourite Pokemon, least favourite Pokemon, and more, but over time, opinions can change quite a lot, especially with new generations of Pokemon coming out. So, instead of completely redoing those list videos that I've already made, I figured I'd just run down all the Pokemon types and go over my favourite Pokemon of each one. To try and narrow down my favourites and get as accurate answers as possible, I used the favourite Pokemon Picker website to be certain I knew that these mons were definitely my favourite of whatever type I was on. So, with all that being said, here are my favourite Pokemon of each type. Starting with, my favourite normal type is Arceus. I was never crazy about Arceus at first, but over time it's grown on me a lot. I think the main reason why it's at the top of the normal type chain for me at the moment is the upcoming game where Arceus looks to be the star Pokemon, which I'm sure will get a lot of limelight, and a possible new form maybe? I've heard many people making fun of it, that it looks like some sort of llama stuck in a gate, but even if that's what it was going for, this is about the coolest a llama stuck in a gate can look. So yeah, Arceus I think is really cool, and overall my favourite normal type. My favourite grass type is Arceus. Arceus perfectly represents the grass type, because it's green. I was thinking about putting a different Pokemon since Arceus is obviously everyone's favourite grass type. I mean, what other grass types do people even like? But I can't lie to myself, Arceus is definitely the best grass type out there. My favourite fire type is Arceus. Arceus to me is the perfect fire type, because it has the biggest variety of fire type moves, such as Flamethrower, and Fire Blast, and Overheat, and Flamethrower, and Sunny Day, and Will-O-Wisp, and Flamethrower. What other fire type learns that many fire moves? I didn't think so, which is why Arceus is the best fire type Pokemon. My favourite water type is Arceus. There are so many water type Pokemon to choose from. So many. But of course I had to pick Arceus. It's the most iconic Pokemon to surf on, and what does everyone think when they hear the word water? That's right, they think of Arceus. And for those reasons, Arceus is overall my favourite water type. My favourite electric type Pokemon is something you probably didn't expect. And that Pokemon is Arceus. It just perfectly represents the electric type. In fact, if you were to ask me what Pokemon should be the mascot if Pikachu wasn't, I would of course say Electric type Arceus, and that is why Arceus is my favourite electric type. My favourite fighting type Pokemon is Arceus. Now I know what you're thinking, shouldn't there be another Pokemon here as my favourite fighting type? And I know. Gerda was very close to being my favourite fighting type, but in the end I have to go with Arceus. It just screams martial arts and punching and kicking and Jackie Chan. The gate around it also kind of symbolises a martial art belt. Even more reason why Arceus is the best fighting type Pokemon. My favourite rock type Pokemon is Arceus. Fun fact, Arceus was almost Brock's star Pokemon in the games and anime, given that it's the most iconic rock type Pokemon. But for some reason that was changed. Don't worry though, Arceus. You're definitely my favourite rock type. My favourite ground type Pokemon is Diglett. Of course I had to pick Diglett. It has dig in the name. It's always in the ground. It's the perfect ground type. My favourite bug type Pokemon is Arceus. Bugs are always seen as the weak Pokemon, but that's what makes Arceus such a great bug type, because it looks so strong. And it is strong. The strongest bug type in the game. In fact, it's so strong, it makes all other bug types look terrible in comparison. Seriously, who the hell likes weak-ass Scyther when there's Arceus? Best bug type being Arceus is a no-brainer. My favourite poison type Pokemon is Arceus. The biggest problem I have with most poison types is that they all look so disgusting. Like, look at these mons. No one likes them. So no surprise, pretty much everyone's favourite poison type is Arceus, because it's by far the cleanest looking poison type out there. And the coolest. Arceus is just awesome. My favourite flying type Pokemon is, well, everyone's favourite flying type Pokemon, Charizard. This was a no-brainer. Charizard represents the flying type so perfectly. So much more than any other type. It's also one of the most popular Pokemon ever, so of course everyone is going to have it as their favourite flying type, including me. My favourite ice type Pokemon is Arceus. There are so many cool looking ice types out there, but by far the coolest is Arceus. He's just really, really cool. My favourite ghost type Pokemon is Arceus. The biggest problems I have with most ghost type Pokemon is that they don't look like actual ghosts. They're all too dark looking. Everyone knows that ghosts are white, which is why Arceus is the perfect ghost type. This is what an awesome ghost type should look like. All these others are just ghost type wannabes. That's why Arceus is the best ghost type overall. My favourite psychic type Pokemon is UFO2. My pick for psychic type is pretty unique. Everyone's favourite psychic type is all the same, like Mewtwo, or Alakazam, or Beheeyem, or Arceus, but for me, it has to be UFO2. By far the most underrated psychic Pokemon out there. I'm honestly surprised not many other people talk about it. Hopefully now it'll get the attention it deserves. My favourite dragon type is a really popular choice, which isn't surprising since the dragon typing is already so popular. And that dragon type is Arceus. When I think of dragon, I think of an awesome, powerful, fire-breathing creature, like Arceus. And that's why Arceus is the best dragon-type Pokemon. My favourite dark-type Pokemon is Arceus. Dark-type is my least favourite Pokemon type. Every dark type is bad. They all look way too mean, and they're bad. There's not a single good dark-type Pokemon, except Arceus. Arceus is the only good dark-type, which is why it's my favourite dark-type. My favourite Steel-type Pokemon is Arceus. Arceus is just such a great Steel-type. I'm honestly running out of words to describe how great Arceus is. It's just such a good Steel-type. And my favourite Fairy-type Pokemon is Gardevoir. I'm just kidding, it's Arceus. When they introduced the Fairy-type, I was pretty worried because I didn't like the look of any Fairy-types at the time. But then I saw Arceus and thought, wow, that's a cool looking Fairy-type. And that's why Arceus is my favourite Fairy-type Pokemon. And those are my favourite Pokemon of every Pokemon type. Now you're probably wondering what my least favourite Pokemon of each Pokemon type is. Well, let's take a look! My least favourite normal type is Silvally. Silvally is just an Arceus wannabe. Who even likes this Pokemon? My least favourite grass type is Silvally. It doesn't even look like a grass type. What, because there's a bit of green on it? Get out of here. My least favourite fire type is Silvally. It doesn't even learn any fire moves. Why would anyone like this Pokemon? My least favourite water type is Silvally. What a terrible water type. Doesn't even resemble a water type at all. How disappointing. My least favourite electric type is Silvally. If you were to ask me what's the least electric type looking electric type in the game, it would definitely be Silvally. How terrible. My least favourite fighting type is Gurdurr. It was close to becoming my favourite fighting type, but now I hate it. My least favourite rock type is Silvally. Fun fact, this is also Brock's least favourite rock type, so therefore it's my least favourite as well. My least favourite ground type is Alolan Diglett. It's just Diglett with hair, and it sucks. My least favourite bug type Pokemon is Silvally. Weak looking bugs are the worst, and Silvally is the weakest of them all. My least favourite poison type is Silvally. Disgusting looking poison types are the worst, and Silvally is the most disgusting looking of them all. My least favourite flying type is UFO1. It doesn't even have any wings. What the hell? My least favourite ice type is Silvally. This is the least cool looking ice type Pokemon I've ever seen. My least favourite ghost type is Silvally. It doesn't even look like a ghost. Terrible. My least favourite psychic type is a tie between Silvally and Arceus. They're both terrible. My least favourite dragon type is Silvally. A dragon type should look like a dragon, not like Silvally. Bad. My least favourite dark type Pokemon is Silvally. Like I said, all dark types are bad, except Arceus, and Silvally is the worst one. My least favourite steel type Pokemon is Silvally. You know, I hate Silvally so much that I'm starting to run out of words to describe how awful it is. Just such a bad steel type. And my least favourite fairy type is Clefable. F Clefable. And those are both my favourite and least favourite Pokemon of every Pokemon type. like I said, I thought long and hard about all of them, and they're definitely my real opinions maybe. Please leave a like, and be sure to leave a comment on what your favourite Pokemon of each type is. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye!